Good evening.
Oh, that's right. I can't comment in the chat, can I?
I don't think so. I think you got to do it like on YouTube.
Oh, well. Can I not even see the chat or anything?
You should be able to see it. I think you should be able to put it up on your side.
It says I had comments in private chat and there ain't nothing on it. So,
Yeah, so that means nobody's commented yet.
oh, everybody's at JV's.
Oh, JV's live right now?
Yeah, wheel and giveaways.
Oh, well,
Well,
JV's ruining our Friday night then.
he is. Let's see who. Let me look. See who's in there. Al Outdoors is in there. Cranking and yanking. Puddle walkers.
Friday night then.
He is. Let's see who's. Let me look. See.
So they're all in there right now.
I'm gonna say this is where all the people are, huh?
Well, dang.
Yeah, we ain't got nobody in it. Most of our people are over there trying to win something.
Wonder what he's giving away.
I don't know.
I didn't know he was going live tonight.
I didn't know. There's Shiner guy.
Hey.
What's up, Rob?
Hey, Rob.
Pretty much small waters.
Yeah, we just discovered, Rob, that everybody's over at JV's live right now. I guess he went live a little bit earlier.
Yeah,
Everybody's over there. He's doing giveaways, so that's gonna be hard to compete with.
Yeah, I just wrote our live is empty. Everybody saying, "Hey, small water," I was like, "Our live is empty." Oh, there's Chatterbait.
What's up, Kenny?
Oh, Kenny.
He started an hour ago, Rob. So 7 o'clock. All right.
There's Ugly Dog. Hello, Ugly Dog.
Hey, Charlie.
Lindy fished an Ugly Dog lure some yesterday.
She get anything on it?
No. We didn't get much of nothing. Like I said, we caught, and the only couple I could catch were on a slimmer swimmer fast on top of the water just to make one of them little ones bite.
Really?
But it was cool. It's a long trip, right at 2 hours down there.
So you guys went all the way down and then across?
Yeah, we went down kind of the east side and then had to turn and go back up to get to mile marker 41.
Oh, okay. What made y'all want to go out that way? Something different?
Something different. Lindy wanted to go down there. What's up, Danger? Hello, cranking and yanking.
Hey, cranking and yanking.
Now
hey,
we don't have no giveaway like JV had cranking and yanking, but I don't know. Doc will let you pick something off the board back there.
Sure.
Oh, that wasn't no bad info, Kenny. Hell, we had a great time. The fish were there. That water was just muddied up, like you said. They must have been pulling water, and we had a good time. That wasn't bad info. Oh, you got you a bass in Texas, Austin. Very good.
Nice.
Screw them hats. Let's roll. What's up, Puddle Walkers?
Hey, Puddle Walkers, what's going on?
Did you win anything over at JV's there, Puddle Walkers?
What's he giving away over there?
Put the link up, Doc. Maybe somebody will join. I wish Puddle Walkers would jump in. Or cranking and yanking. Nothing against anybody else. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. That drive, that road, I guess from all the sugar trucks. Holy crap, that's a bumpy, wheeled out road.
Rob, you ordered some deep diving crankbaits this week? What'd you get?
Oh, he's
giving away his hat. Oh, okay, I get it now because you said screw them hats. All right.
What do you mean you're new, dude? If you got a smartphone, Doc can put the link up. All you got to do is put that link in your smartphone and hit go, and you're here. You don't have to be smart. Where you going, Danger? Oh, you're working late today. All right, yeah, get back to work.
Right on.
What are you doing, Danger? I wonder if he's driving his golf cart.
Oh, speaking of which, I got to get the golf cart charged up for this weekend.
Yeah, it's golf cart weekend.
Yeah, we got a pretty busy weekend, man. We got dance competition tomorrow down in Lauderhill. And then Sunday we're having the family over here for a little barbecue. And then Monday I got family in town from Oklahoma. They got they rent a condo on the beach. So we're gonna meet up with them on Monday.
You know what happens when you say Oklahoma? Dang it.
Oh yeah. Go.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. Okay. Funny story. I don't even know if I told you this, Doc. I know about every word to every song in the musical Oklahoma.
Really?
I mean, all the songs. What's up, Al?
What's going on, Al?
Only because my brother, when I was younger, was in the high school musical Oklahoma. I guess, back when I was a kid, people didn't have their own cars, but my mom would work, pick me up from school, and we lived out in the country, so we just have to wait during his rehearsals. So I'm like a 10-year-old kid sitting in the back row with these Oklahoma rehearsals for months, like every day. So I'm like, I don't know have you seen the cheerleading video where the little boy in the background knows all the cheers with the girls?
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. I was that kid in the back row of Oklahoma. I could sing every song. I still know all the words. Yeah, that's the only show tunes I know, Shiner, is Oklahoma. I can put a set of boots on and kick it out.
Al,
Very cool, Al. Good
1K.
job.
Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
He got 1,000 subscribers yesterday. Woot woot.
Are you up over the 4,000 watch hours? Hey, Miss Lindia.
Look at that farmer's tan. Farmer's tan.
That's a fisherwoman's tan.
A fisherwoman's tan.
That has to wear a camera and can't wear a bikini. Camera bikini.
A camkini. It's a camkini.
Your angle's not the bad one in the bikini. Not that it's bad, but my angle would be the one where you're in the bikini all day. Sitting on your shoulder, you couldn't tell you were in a bikini.
Right. Are we up too close or something?
Doc, what do you got us in put us in the wide mode there, brother.
Oh, what do we got here? All right, there we
go. We're
go.
wide people. There you go. We're wide people.
She got the bass arms.
She does bad, doesn't she?
Oh, so you're at 38. Oh, yeah, you'll be good.
Oh, yeah, you'll be good. I'll go over and watch a couple videos today, give you a little shooter.
Hi, Charlie. Hi, Melissa. Hey, Rob.
Yep.
Hey, Puddle Walkers.
Yeah, he said you got them bass arms. Yeah, she's been wearing shirts. I wear long sleeves.
I got a sunburn here.
She's been putting on short sleeves for some reason. She pressure washed under a porch today all day and scrubbed with bleach. So she's squeaky clean.
I saw that. I saw earlier this week JV posted Fish Snatcher was close to like 4,000 watch hours.
Right.
About getting him up to 4,000 watch hours. So I jumped over and started. I jumped over and started running some of his playlists.
That's a lion, and my daughter has one the same. But hers has like a flower around it. I've got the original pattern. Nobody else has this tattoo but me and my daughter.
It was on a beach towel back in the day, and the tattoo guy made it from the beach towel. Lindia kept the stencil. Then our daughter Jamie went and got one with the same stencil, but added like stuff in the background. It's pretty cool. And Kenny, I don't know what's more disturbing, me in a bikini or the fact you think I'd look good in it. They both disturb the crap out of me. What's the ha from Puddle Walkers? I missed it, whatever it was. He hawed to something.
We must have said something stupid.
And yes, Crankin, she's got mom tattooed on her butt cheeks, so when she stands on her head, it says, wow.
That cousin Elvis said both are images he doesn't want in his head.
Oh yeah, what, me in a bikini and Kitty sitting there watching? Yeah, that's bad to me too. And Kenny, if you pull in a 10-pounder, you got that fish all to yourself, son. I will not. I'll go ahead and answer before we go fishing. No, I will not come up there and lift that fish.
Looks like a pregnant bulldog.
Look like a pregnant bulldog.
You ought to see him in a Speedo. That's really cool.
Oh, that's really great. Yeah. All right, Al.
All right, Al. Have a good night, man. Congrats on 1,000.
Man, that dude's lawnmower, that grass cutting music video is just funny, man. It made me laugh.
They're great. They're great. And he'll throw them up on Instagram too.
Yeah, I don't do the Instagram. I think that's in Miami, and you can get an Instagram anytime in Miami. Just go downstairs and ask the first person you pass.
I like to stay away from Miami as much as possible.
Yeah. I was probably too close down in the Everglades.
Nah, you probably weren't that close to it. You're far enough out west over there off of Alligator Alley. You don't have to worry about Miami.
Yeah. I don't know. There were some damn hoodlums hanging on the damn ramps fishing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, puddle walkers, me in a bikini. But it's Jay. My name is Jon, so he could be talking about somebody else, I'm assuming.
Maybe.
He could be. There might be another one in here. Oh, yeah, damn Cousin Elvis. Oh, I was on Cousin Elvis the other night, and I kind of need to apologize. I rode him pretty hard.
When you guys were in a live or something, or on one of the videos?
I think it was in somebody's live. I don't remember where it was. Yeah, it was. I don't even remember where it was at. Might have been Ugly Dogs. But he gets talking about his tiny torpedo, and he just leaves himself wide open. I mean.
I watched Crankin' and Yankin's video where he lost that bass or that fish when the net got caught.
Oh, when he got it caught in his fishing rod?
In the fishing rod.
Yeah.
And I made a comment on it, and I even said, I was like, you were a lot more calm than I would have been. He just, like, I loved how cool and calm, collected he just sat back and just like that. And I'm sitting there watching and thinking to myself, like, nah, there would have been some stuff broke if that was me. Like, that rod that got caught in the net, I'd have snapped it over my leg, thrown it overboard, and just there'd have been beeps all over that video.
That rod would have just went for the ride. I'd have grabbed the net and let the rod just go for the ride. It'd have stayed hooked somewhere. My comment to that video was, hey, Steve and Reef Robert, my comment to the video was a little bit of boat cleanliness and, maintenance would have, kept that from happening. He said he said from now on, he's not putting but 2 rods on the deck at any one time. If you go back and look at the Michael, whose last name isn't Bruiser video, did you see how many rods he brought?
I didn't look. I wasn't really paying attention.
10 to 12, maybe.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, and he was in them all the time because he leaned them against the seat. So, hell, anytime he'd get on that side of the boat catching a fish, he was all in his rods. It was just. And me, the whole time.
Drum? Had it been a bass, his reaction would have been a little different.
Yeah. He caught some nice bass in that one video, though. One of the recent ones. I was quite impressed.
Uh-huh. That was
Kenny wants you to say. Go ahead, I'm sorry. Kenny wants you to say how many fish he caught.
Oh, no, I think he's talking about rods.
Oh, okay. Cool, Ugly Dog. I look forward to it. And Crankin' and Yankin told me he would not put a small water charters decal on his truck. I guess he doesn't put any decals.
No, if you watch his videos, and when he's got the boat backing up, when he's got the GoPro,
Yeah.
sitting there, there's no stickers on the back of his truck.
I like that big orange one on the driver's window. That's what I asked him when he put the SWC one right on the other side, just like it.
Yeah, no, Kenny is asking about the rods. Yeah, Kenny had every bit of my gosh, 12, 15 out there.
Oh, Elvis, my truck is not clean. Nah. Those dirt roads, that damn Donkey Land road, you wouldn't believe the rattles. We're driving along yesterday on a pretty smooth road, and that truck just goes. There's something in the back now that's beating on the side the whole time we're driving. Oh, Steve must make fishing rods for Kenny. That must be the guy that makes them.
Yeah, they're nice. Kenny was showing me a couple of them. But yeah, it was funny. Puddle Walkers want some. I'll send you some decals too, Puddle Walkers.
Yeah, Puddle Walker. Just all he needs an address. I'll be glad to throw you a couple in an envelope.
Yeah, drop me your address on Instagram or shoot me an email. I'll drop you some.
That's right, Kraken. Mine just paid for. I guess I am a little rougher on it because it's paid for.
Big Nell Bunch is in. He's wondering how his favorite gangster rap is doing.
What's up, Big Nell? I've enjoyed your last couple of videos. His B one today was kind of funny. Oh, Doc,
before it's his.
Doc's got a brand new truck. He knows all about them truck payments.
Oh yeah,
the puddle wagon. I like that.
I bought the new truck. I wanted something bigger, so not only one would I be able to tow the boat, go fishing, and but I needed something with a bigger back seat for the girls. They're getting bigger, and so said, you know what, now's the time. Went ahead and got it, and I'm kind of I don't have any decals on my truck either because Elvis. I don't have any decals on, and I bought the brand new 2021 Ram 1500. Roll Tide. That's right.
I don't have any decals on my truck either, or our boat.
Yeah, no, not at all. Actually, here, I got this tied on for tomorrow because I am going to sneak away in the morning and do some fishing before I have to go down and watch a dance competition. But I do have that guy tied on for Charlie and Melissa, little Ugly Dog Lures, little top water that they sent me.
Yeah.
I got that tied on for tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm heading to a spot tomorrow.
Shoot a dressy. Yeah, shoot a dressy, Puddle. You know what I mean. Shoot your address in the email there. Just shoot a addressy, Puddle.
Yeah, and then mine is here, Puddle. I'll put mine in there. But I'm heading to a place tomorrow, or I'm going to try to at least. I think I can sneak away. I'm almost. What the hell am I talking about? I know I can sneak away.
And we might go fishing, Steve. Usually on these holiday weekends, me and Mama lay up at the house because we can be right back. Like Tuesday morning, there won't be anybody at any boat ramps.
Yeah, no, I ain't touching a beach or a boat ramp at all this weekend. Nope.
Yeah, it'll be bad.
No, there's going to be a bunch of stupid out there, and I ain't dealing with it.
And our dog Jamie told us that they dropped the mask order at the casino. Did they?
Well, dude, Okeechobee County's had it right the entire time. Yeah, okay, you guys. Some of you guys know. Most of you guys know that are here in the chat. I teach, okay, and I teach in Palm Beach County. Now, Palm Beach County, we're the only county with all the surrounding counties around us that masks are still mandated in the school, but every other school district around us, it's optional. And
they got out of school yesterday.
And we're still in. Because our district couldn't get their crap together, and we had to start school late. We didn't start school until almost September.
Yeah, I was telling Adam back here, Jew boy neighbor. I was telling his boy about he got out of school yesterday, and I was telling him that a friend of ours is a teacher, and they have to keep going to school. His grandmother teaches somewhere there, and she's still teaching. So you probably you probably teach at the same school. I don't know her name,
or at least in the same county, because all of Palm Beach County, every school in Palm Beach County, from the top to the bottom, all the way from basically we end up our county ends kind of like Jupiter, the Jupiter Martin County line, and goes all the way down basically to just a little bit past Boca. Every school in Palm Beach County, we're done on June 18th.
Wow.
Philibert. You know a teacher named Philibert?
Philiburton?
Philibert.
I don't know. I can only remember his one grandmother, and if it's her, you would know this lady if I could describe her.
She's a Cohen. I don't think she works.
Oh, okay.
She's a teacher.
You taking a bike ride to St. Augustine tomorrow with some friends? Maybe next week. Our school's here in Lake County ends next Friday. A bike ride as in motorcycle, or a bike ride as in bicycle?
Well, if he's going to St. Augustine, I'm going to say motorcycle.
Yeah, it's a motorcycle. You don't say bicycle.
Bicycle?
I'm going to ride my bicycle.
Bicicleta.
But yeah, Jamie, now she's in a predicament. She goes, I've had this mask so long, she's glad to be rid of it, but it kind of scares her not to wear it to work with all them people in there. So,
and that's the thing. It's like, I think, people are going to be like apprehensive about the masks. Like, everybody's been wearing them for so long. I don't have a problem taking mine off. I'm not going to lie. I hate it. I don't like it. I'm glad to take mine off when I can take it off.
Yeah.
But
dude, it's kind of like when I broke my arm before we moved to Florida. I wore that cast forever. I was so excited the day we went down there for them to cut it off. Dude, they took that cast off, and I kind of wanted it right back on. I mean, it felt so, I don't know, I just felt vulnerable.
Yeah.
It might be the right word. I was like, oh no, and I kind of just, with that damn cast on, I was indestructible.
Yeah, it's a security blanket. You've had it on for so long, you get used to it, I hear you, Big Nell. I'm over him too.
Steve ain't pedaling.
I ain't pedaling.
Pedal walker. He's not a pedal walker.
So, Rob, up there by you, they've had him all through, yeah, and then they're going to reevaluate in the fall. See, they've already said for us down here, masks are going to be optional for our students and teachers and everything in the fall. So if you don't want to wear them, you don't have to. They did say now at the schools down here in Palm Beach County, we can have the masks off if we're outside. So if you're going like outside in like the big courtyards of the school, or you're walking through an outside hallway or something, you don't have to have them on. And dang sure, I don't wear it. I'm like, me, I'm not a fan of them. Haven't been. John Lindy, my whole take on it when we go out there on the boat.
Yeah.
Hey, doing redneck things. Tony,
hey, how y'all doing? Hadn't heard from y'all in a while. Just a couple new videos. I don't know, puddle walkers. There's so many idiots. I don't want some slobber-headed, half-sick, running 120-degree temperature yahoo slobbering on my back, in line. So, I mean, you know what I mean? If you knew everybody would stay home that was sick and all that, but I don't know.
Never did it before. That's why the flu was so rampant. And that's why colds were so rampant. Because people get sick and then they go on out. Well, I'm just a little bit sick, but yeah, you're still germy.
Yeah, one thing I will say, and I hope that this continues, is, and that was always one thing teaching. Parents would send their kids to school sick all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd get some little snot-nosed kid coming into your classroom and be like, I don't feel good. Why are you here?
Right.
Like, honestly, why are you here? What is the purpose of you being here? You're not going to accomplish anything today. You feel like crap. You look like crap run over twice. Just go home. And it's like, oh, my mom wanted me to come to school. No, go home. So I hope that that's something that's kind of like going to continue, because I will say this. The kids that have been sick, they were quick to stay home.
Yeah.
It was like, but we have the whole virtual teaching thing. And I swear to God, virtual teaching, I may get in trouble for saying this, but it has definitely made our children stupider.
Yeah, well, all of the cases of the flu were really down this past winter.
Yep.
So maybe it'll be down last winter. So, it'll make people really think, if I don't go out, I don't spread my germs.
That's right. That's right.
I got a little story to tell you. I had kids, okay? Virtual teaching, I think, has really done a number on our kids. I really think they talk about the achievement gap and how, these kids aren't learning. Okay, every year in my program, since I teach TV and film production, every year in my program, our seniors do their year-end show, and we call it Senior GNN, which stands for Gator News Network, which is our program, right? And it's like a Saturday Night Live skit show that they put together. They kind of poke fun at the school and whatnot. So they're doing a skit on online students. And if you're a teacher and you're a student, you kind of get it. There's certain types of online students, like the kid that doesn't turn on his camera, the kid that's constantly eating during class, the kid that,
you only look at the ceiling fan.
Right. So they're filming this skit. Now, there's a couple of them filming it. So on last Friday, I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, like 5 kids who I haven't seen in school all year, they come walking into my classroom. I'm like, well, hello. And I'm like, good to see y'all in person for the first time this year. What are you doing here? Oh, we're filming the skit for Senior GNN. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Which one? Online students. I was like, okay, interesting. So all of a sudden they come and ask me, they go get their gear, they get all ready, they go, they're getting all their stuff together. Then they come and ask me, hey, Dockery, is there anywhere in the school that has a couch? I'm like, why? And they're like, well, we need a couch. Like, we're going to do the online students, and we need a student that's like on their couch and they're laying down and they're eating. And I'm like, literally, your house has a couch. What are you doing here?
Just film it at home.
You could have filmed this at home. Why are you here? I couldn't believe. I'm like, oh my God. At that point, I was like, I just please can I log onto my YouTube channel at this point and just see like 2.5 million subscribers so I can just walk away, because my head hurts. My head absolutely hurts. I can't believe 5 of you came in here to film a skit that requires you to be at home, but yet now you're on campus. Okay. All right. That makes sense. Thank you, children. Holy crap. All right. I'm glad I got that off my chest.
I'm glad you did too. Thank
you, everybody in the chat, for letting me vent. I have not looked at the chat since I started that. Who needs a cigarette? I don't even smoke.
Where's your pen?
Good.
Yeah, it's dumbing down America. I mean, the internet and video games ruined it, and now we're trying to fix it with the internet and video games. That's just not gonna do it.
I know.
Yeah, Puddle Walker says, tell us how you feel, Doc. Come on.
Actually, Puddle Walkers, I'm holding it back a lot because I do love my job. I love teaching those kids. I know I make fun of them stuff, but I do love my students. It was so cute. I had 2 of my girls today, or no, not today, yesterday. They did their last episode they'll ever do of our weekly show. It's a news magazine show that the kids produce, and they've been the hosts of it. They were hosts of the news show ever since they were sophomores, and they did their last show, and these 2 little girls, my God, they finished, and when they signed off and the cameras cut, the 2 of them bawled like little girls with skin knees. I mean, they were crying their eyes out. And I'm like, why are you crying? They're like, this is the last time we're going to do it. And I'm not going to lie. I was like, all right, stop it. You might make me cry here. Can you just stop?
Oh, come on. Don't cry, Doc.
Oh, no. I mean, listen, those kids, yeah, you know, they're great kids, and one of them, she's one of my softball kids. You know, I've known her since she was 5 years old, and she entered my program, and I mean, she's a great kid. I love her family to death. They're great people, and you know, she's the one that actually started it. You know, she started crying, which got the other little girl crying, and the waterworks. And then I had some students that were in my classroom that had come out while they were recording. And then a couple other the girls started crying. I'm like, oh, okay, this is a mess. I was like, you guys haven't even graduated yet.
Oh no.
So, all right, I made puddle walkers and reef, and what else? And Charlie, a moderator.
I just got an email from Bicknell. That kind of tripped me out. I looked down, but he saw me put up my email address.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow.
You have homeschools the kids?
Abika.
Oh, okay, based out of Pensacola. All right.
Yeah, that made me think of Abiaka. Yeah, that's on the sign right here. That's the name of Adams Farm, because that was the medicine man for who's the big Indian chief? Seminole, Osceola. That was Osceola's medicine man. Was Abiaka.
Okay. You are now, Earl.
Yeah, you are, Earl. Double check. Don't say we never gave you nothing. I'm impressed, Bicknell. I mean, your wife homeschools. That is great, and I've seen your boys on your boys on your videos look like good kids. Something else I want.
God bless her. That's
something I want to brag on. Like I'm sure his family here in Okeechobee, Billy Dean on the radio. It was like last week. Brought in these kids that are in like the junior rodeo. You know, Okeechobee's got a rodeo team and all this.
Yep.
They said, yes, sir, so many times it was almost annoying on the radio. I mean, every time he talked to them.
That's awesome, though.
It is, and they're just picking with them, you know, like, it was, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. They go to the next kid, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Then the daddy leaned in and talked, you know, Billy Dean, you've seen him on the videos. He's just, rah, 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 rah. Daddy leans in, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. And I mean, it makes you feel good to be in a small town.
Yep, we don't have that here.
And went to Home Depot, and there was a gentleman out there loading plywood on a trailer wearing spurs. I was impressed. I was like, this is a cool town. He didn't just have his hat and boots on. He still had his spurs on, putting plywood on the trailer.
Yep, dark storms are back.
Hopefully,
hopefully we don't have none this year.
Okeechobee, I think, has like 6 bass teams. I mean, can you imagine being a kid on Okeechobee High School bass fishing team?
That's like cheating.
Yeah, I mean, I bet that gets you in some doors just right off the bat, just being a fishing kid from Okeechobee. Whether you can fish or not, you know.
They're trying to do that down. They're trying to do that down here in some of the Palm Beach County schools. They're trying to start like the fishing teams.
Yeah, it's great, man.
It's not gaining a lot of traction because, like, you know, down here there's a lot more in this area down in Palm Beach County where it's more saltwater. So that's a much more expensive style of fishing.
Oh yeah,
you know, it's it's not gaining a lot of traction, but there are some schools trying to start it, and I know our school has reached out to me about starting it and talking about it, and
right.
We'll see where it goes. It's enough for me just to run my program. I run my program plus our after school club program for our program, and then if I were to add another club, fishing club, I don't know. Right. Then what am I going to do my YouTube thing?
That's right. And doing redneck things, yeah, it's Okeechobee, Florida. It's actually known, their name is Cowtown, USA. I had no clue Florida had, I mean, dude, we live in cow country. You drive right out of town and it's just these giant dairies with thousands of cows. And then you got the meat cows and the cowboy. We have went somewhere and the police had the 4-lane block and the cowboys were running cows across the 4-lane.
We have a cattle drive once a year through the middle of town.
Yep, right through the middle of town.
Middle of town.
That's exactly right, Big Nell. You know,
Amen.
you can't weed your corn once it's head high. It's too late then.
Yep. Hey, Off the Hook. How's it going? Yeah, we have a fishing club due to the pandemic, clubs have been pretty much non-existent in the last year and a half, but we have a fishing club at our school, and we take the kids, we try to take them, pond hopping, and then one of the big trips that we do with them is we take them out on the Blue Heron out of Riviera Beach. It's a drift boat, like a head boat.
Right.
We take them on that boat, and a lot of those kids, that's the first time they've ever been in the ocean on a boat.
Yeah.
They love it. Smiles on their faces when even they just catch a little flag, a little yellowtail snapper. They're like thrilled. It's really cool.
And doing redneck things, you said you were in the Navy with a bull rider from Florida. That Austin Holmes that comes in here, my daughter's boyfriend, Danger. He rode bulls all through high school. I think his brother still rides bulls out of high school. So this town is full of bulls.
Great kids don't have
and cows.
And cows. Dude, Danger works out there on the reservation with Marty, the guy that owns the casinos and all. But he raises these show bulls that they travel around and take to these rodeos. Jamie went out there with him, and she said it was crazy. They're in this pen with these 2,000-pound animals, and old Danger's just pushing them. And he's a little cowboy. It's funny. Danger's a little cowboy.
Yeah, you're right, Puddle Walkers. It is. It's really cool to see some of those kids. And because at our high school we do have a good population of students who are disadvantaged. They come from some of the poor neighborhoods around here in Palm Beach County, and when they join the club and they get to go out there fishing, some of them it's the first time they've held a fishing rod, and like I said, first time they've been on a boat out in the ocean, and just like the smiles on their faces, and these kids, it's great. They don't even care if they catch anything. They're just they're just thrilled to be out there. It's awesome. That's why I love fishing, man. My gosh, like when I take my girls fishing, no matter how many times they've been, every time they hook a fish, they're just grinning from ear to ear, and they're like excited. They're as excited as the first time they ever hooked one. And kind of like when we get, it doesn't matter when we get a fish. You hear us, it's like, oh,
Yeah. I was going to say right now is the time for the classic, Lindy. What's the motto?
Fishing is fun.
Fishing is fun.
Absolutely.
And I want to comment up here where Shiner talked about Big Nell's boys are so good. Dude, everybody on this channel, you can tell who was raised right. If you want to see the difference, just go pick a couple different videos, go to 2 different channels. I don't even care where you go. You'll find somebody who wasn't raised right. You can tell.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, Cousin Elvis, we're not talking about going over to Crankin and Yankin or Hit Road, but that could be a question on a couple of those.
Just picking. Which
is picking. Even though the way they give Bubba such a hard time and give him hell, I bet Bubba was raised by 2 fine people. He's, even though he's an idiot, as they say, and all that, you can tell he's a good guy.
Grandpa Willis's pond.
Yeah, Grandpa Willis's pond.
Willis,
yeah, they grew up. They were brought up right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I never knew about fishing until I met him. I kind of went catfishing when I was younger, but that was just so I could drink some.
Yeah, old Crankin and Yankin, they just country. I love them boys. I want them to come to Florida. I
want them to come down here.
I want 2 boats. I want to put 2 boats in Donkey Land and get Elvis with somebody in one, and Bubba and Uncle Buck in the other one, and just let's get it on. We'll take Elvis with me and Lindia.
Yeah, and then
you bring your boat, and we'll put Uncle Buck and Bubba with you, and we will have the throwdown.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun. And that'd be easy to do.
That does sound fun.
Get them down here.
And while we're on the subject of Ugly Dog, I appreciate all you do with your work, man. You talk about helping the kids. Every YouTube channel I go to, somebody is showing off an Ugly Dog lure they got. I mean, y'all guys are a giving channel. I want to give y'all props for that. I mean,
here's Charlie and Melissa, because what you guys do is great. Yeah, and John's right.
And Puddle Walkers, I want to see him in a boat. We're going to make him Puddle Boater. Come down here, we're going to put him in a boat. He won't get out. If he goes down to the Everglades where we were yesterday, he will not get out. I won't get out of the boat.
I don't even like being in the boat down there with them gators.
Dude, they were spooky.
They charge you.
Lindia had several encounters where I'm fishing and I hear, John. I turn back and over. And then the funny one was this big-headed, I mean, you know, big gators. What, did you just put up a trip?
I guess so.
But anyway, Lindy showed me something. He's just coming straight at us. Well, Lindy's fishing off the front, and he gets right up to me. So when he gets right there, I go, and you know, just, okay. The gator about shit himself, and Lindy about shit herself. I didn't realize she wasn't watching. She's looking the other way, and I'm right behind her, and I go, and that gator goes, I actually thought that could have got bad, because what if she'd have went off the other side of the boat? I mean, it was bad.
Did you yell at him for it, Lindia?
Nah, fuss maybe.
Not bad.
In Bicknell Bunch, yes, my daddy was my hero too. I miss that man every day. Even before he died, 6 or 7 years ago, me and Lindy we'd go anytime we went fishing or I went hunting on the way home, I called Pop. You know, told him about the whole day. He knew everything. You know, I mean, I miss that dude. I still tell him every day, actually. So, yeah, our daddy, that's important. That's what's wrong with the world anymore. There's not enough daddies busting these kids' asses.
Mm-hmm. My dad used to bust my butt, and I miss him every day. We lost my dad. It'll be 4 years ago this year in October. And, you know, miss him every day. And same thing, John. I would call him. And,
you talk about.
You're freezing up.
You lag. You're freezing up, Doc. One of us is freezing up.
Oh, no. Everybody's frozen.
Oh, no. I think we're better. But I want to tell you about respect of my dad.
Yeah,
you talk about him busting my ass. Let me see if I've got something behind me.
You take your granddaughters. That's awesome, Rob. Yeah, my dad's dad used to take us fishing all the time out on Chobe. And
okay, you see this right here? That is a 12 gauge. That is a 12 gauge homemade ramrod my grandfather made. That is the stick my daddy busted my ass with my whole life. I mean, busted my ass. And it still hangs up here with my trophy heads because I survived this damn thing. That made me who I am right there.
I got the belt. I got the good old leather belt when I was bad. My dad would come, and I remember my dad. He used to work for the Kmart Corporation. He was in charge of kind of like overseeing the builds of stores and stuff like that. And I remember he used to work late nights, and sometimes he wouldn't get home till like 10, 11 o'clock at night. And I remember if I was bad, my mom told him, my dad would wake me up to whip my ass. I mean, like,
my daddy woke me up whipping my ass.
That's what I'm saying. It was just here, door would open, belt, pop. I mean, just. And most of the time, it was for messing with my little brother, beating up my little brother, doing something to my little brother. That was what I got in trouble for the most. But man, I got the belt. We didn't have a stick or nothing. I had the belt. The belt was mine.
Yeah, me too. My daddy come through the house popping that belt. I knew I was getting it.
Yep. My dad would pop that thing, boy.
Yeah.
And another reason I love Step Brothers. Okay, when I was young, I would sleepwalk.
Oh, really?
You remember how Brandon would put his mom's purse in the freezer? Okay, I had a game. Do you remember the game called Don't Break the Ice?
I do.
It was little white cubes, and you knocked them out.
Yep.
Dude, I would sleepwalk and put them ice plastic cubes in the freezer. I swear to you. My daddy would, if it would wake him up, dude, he slept naked and always kept a towel. He'd wrap a towel around him. Dude, he would wake me up in the kitchen by popping my butt with that. I mean, bow. I don't know how many times as a kid I woke up with my head in the freezer with a handful of plastic ice cubes, and the old man just burnt me on the butt.
But I thought you're not supposed to wake up a sleepwalker.
This is what happens. I'm an example of what.
You're an example of what happens when you wake up a sleepwalker.
Exactly. So, yeah, my grandparents were cool. We didn't live around them, so every time I went there, my daddy's parents were kind of strict. My mama's parents were, dude, it was playtime. My grandfather, JB, it was playtime, man.
That was my mom's grandparents. We would see them a lot. My dad's parents that lived out in Chobe. My grandmother, my dad's mom, she was strict. But
right.
My grandfather, my dad's dad, he was a big softy. Loved taking us fishing, doing all that. He was like, don't tell grandma. But my mom's parents, it, like you said, playtime. Like they spoiled the hell out of us kids.
Not to interrupt, but doing redneck things, says he's making supper for everybody. Said he's making steak and corn on the cob.
All right, I like my steak medium rare.
I like mine a little more than medium rare. I like medium well, probably.
Medium rare.
Yeah, more to the rare side than anything.
Yeah.
And I'm not a corn on the cob, but I'd swap it for a corn dog.
I'll take corn on the cob all day, every day.
You'll get corn on the cob lip, though. Corn. She does when she eats corn on the cob. She'll get a little place right there where she eats it. It's almost like a little blood or like a pinch.
Where it gets warm, because once I start, I just can't stop. It's so good. I get this little place right here, and it don't look good. It looks like I've been doing something else.
Like a typewriter.
Yeah.
That's funny, Big Nail Bunch. I can remember standing in my living room and my dad looking at me going, "You're about too big for me to whip your ass." And I guess I didn't mean to do it, but I think that little bitty grin kind of come up, and he took the palm of his hand, popped me in the forehead so freaking quick, it crossed my eyes up. I was like, he looked at me, he goes, "Them whippings weren't too bad, were they?" I was like, no.
All right, Tony and Leanne, y'all have a good night. Take care.
Puddle Walker eats his steak like Jamie and Lindy. Where a good vet can bring it back to life.
Yeah, see, I'm more that way. Like
an ugly dog. Knock his horns off, wipe his butt, and slap him on the table.
Please bring me a match. It's good enough.
Yeah, I always, when we go out and when I'm making steak, it's like medium rare, but I'm more rare than anything. It's just like just barely heat it up, and I do that. When you go to a restaurant, I always tell them medium rare, more of the rare side. That way I know it's going to come out at least halfway like I want it.
Yeah.
Me too.
See you later, Steve. Thanks for coming by, and I'll be glad to trade a small water charters decal for one of them fishing rods, just so you know.
Yeah, I got some Coastal Fever decals too I can trade you.
Yeah, it'll make your boat go faster.
Mine will just make it look better. Have a good night, Steve. Take care, man, and enjoy your weekend.
Sizzle, sizzle, done.
Yeah, that's it. It's like, okay, we're good.
Dude, I got a scar. I don't know why this sizzle. I got a scar on my leg. We were going to the beach, taking the Harleys, the ones behind us years ago. I stayed outside, cleaned them all day. I mean, had them going. Had to take them a little trip around the block. I'm pushing the orange one in the shed, waiting to ride off the next morning. I hear something go, and didn't realize it, but that was the sweat burning off my leg right before the skin started burning. Dude, I smoked my leg the day before we ride off for a week at the beach, and I mean, charred. I'll show you the scar. I got a deep, no freckle scar about that big around. Oh, I don't know about your hookup rate, but it'll damn bring your coolness rate way up.
Yeah,
Way
no,
up.
coolness rate goes up by at least 95%.
Yeah, man, you'll be damn puddle walker. People gonna look at you. You're gonna be walking different.
He'll be puddle walking different.
He'll step over those puddles like, whoa! I got that one.
Put a little hitch in your giddy up.
I watched an old video the other day, interview with Matthew McConaughey talking about getting his character ready for Dazed and Confused. You know, his all right. He said he didn't walk chin first and he didn't walk heart first. He had to learn to walk crotch first. He says, if you'll watch that guy, what's the guy's, I forgot his name right there. Ederson, no, not Ederson. Anyway, if you, Wooderson. Yeah. But anyway, if you'll go back and watch it, dude, they showed a clip and he literally kind of, that's the walk he does. It's kind of crotch first, you know, he's just rolling with it.
That's his best role he's ever done.
Because, you know, he likes high school girls. Because he gets older and they stay the same age.
I get older, they stay the same age.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Dude, my buddy Batty, if you've seen it on video and all, dude, he thinks he's freaking Matthew McConaughey. He's always, all right.
Is that Pearl's tail?
No, he does it right on. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, Puddle Walker.
John, we used to watch that movie, Dazed and Confused, when we were seniors in high school. We used to skip school. Shocking. Go to my house. We had Dazed and Confused on VHS, and we would watch that movie every single day. I could recite the entire movie from start to finish, no problem to this day.
Yeah. I graduated way before it, but yeah, I know every one of them.
That was like, you know, and the director, God, I can't remember his name, but the director said that was kind of like his homage to American Graffiti that was done years ago with Dreyfuss and Harrison Ford in it, and that was George Lucas that had done that film.
There's great videos now, people going back and talking about it.
Yeah,
like, you know, the Kiss statues in the movie, they just show up.
Now there's a whole story behind that.
Yeah, they cut out the part where they go steal them and all. You know, they steal those statues. They leave the drummer, or one of them they leave behind. Yeah, it's a good movie.
Oh yeah,
I like weed movies though, so I'm a sucker for them. Fridays, Pineapple Express, you know, any of those, I'm just a sucker for them.
Pineapple Express. The first time I watched it, I kind of was like, and then I watched it again. And the second time I watched it, I was like, okay, all right, I'm good. I can watch this again and again.
Okay, who's the gay dude in it? He's strange anyway.
Craig Robinson.
No. The good-looking guy.
The what one?
The good-looking guy. The dealer. He's gay. They roasted him. I can't think of his name.
I'm thinking of the other. Okay.
Squinty eyes. You know who I'm talking about?
Yes. And I can't think of his name either. Somebody in the chat come up with it. Hey, Mel.
Hey, Siri. Who was the squinty eye gay guy from Pineapple Express?
That's not gonna come up.
She got it.
Did she really?
No, they give me a blind gay guy. Sorry, not the right one. Yes, it was Mel Widener. That was who it was. Reef Robert.
It was Mel Widener. He's saying hi.
I know. I'm just kidding.
I know. That made me laugh. Sorry.
See, they make it look like the hand waving, but does it not look like he's holding a dollar bill?
A little bit, yeah. When you look at it on the chat.
Yeah, looks like he's holding up a dollar bill. Hey, Mel. James Franco. That's who it is.
Oh, yeah.
Puddle Walker won. James Franco. You're right, the squinty-eyed gay guy.
Yeah, you get out
But he's strange in any movie. I have to watch any of his movies a time or two till they're funny. The first time I watched it, he's kind of lame, but then it's like a weird, subtle humor.
And like the movie that they all did together, This Is the End. You know, when it was the end of the world.
Zombie movie. Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't do nothing, Mel.
Take that $1 and go on. Yeah, I watched a lot of Seth. You know, Seth is funny.
Yeah, Seth Rogen. All those guys that make all those you know, with what was it, Judd Apatow, when they did all those like Super Bad and
Super Bad,
40-Year-Old Virgin, and
my favorite part of Super Bad is when they knock out McLovin at the convenience store. He's just talking and
it's rotten. I'm gonna have to watch that movie this weekend if I get a chance.
We got a conversation. Ugly Dog's asking Mel, is there something she wants to tell him about them dollar bills waving? I think he said something. Go ahead.
Earl said something John did, or nothing John did.
Earl said it. He was the one waving $1.
You know what, Puddle Walkers? I never saw The Interview. I never saw that movie with those two in it. I heard it was good.
And did you see Boxy's newest where he caught the bass on his bait caster at their rendezvous?
Well, I saw the one that he is that the video that he showed the other night, or is that what you're talking about, John? Where
I think he posted one today where he actually shows him catching the fish and all.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that one then.
And Big Nell, I don't know if that's good or bad, brother. You know, I would be a gentleman to you boys. I want you to bring them fishing. I would keep it within reason the whole time.
Yeah, we can contain ourselves when we have to. I mean,
Christ, I run charters, and these people probably think I'm almost normal during some of those charters. Nah, no, they don't. That's a lie.
I found out. How long did it take me to figure out you weren't normal when we went fishing the first time? 2 hours, maybe?
Were you in the boat yet? I figured you wasn't in the boat yet.
Yeah, it was funny. Like when you're first going fishing with somebody, you're kind of trying to like feel them out and stuff. And then like John, Lindy, and I discovered we're like, all right, no, we're good. So the clown train went off the tracks real quick when we were out there the first time.
I try to keep that clown train going, but it just gets crazy.
I think it came out somewhere. I said something about, sorry, John's language is a little colorful. And then Doc answered me. He goes, well, beep, 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 beep.
I knew right there when Miss Lindy was apologizing for John's language. I was like, oh yeah, no, these are my people. We're good. And I'm like, oh, you mean like bam.
And Big Nell, what are your two boys' first names? And I'll give them a shout out in the next video. See if we can't make them trip out. If they're not listening, don't tell them. If they're listening, watch out for it.
Well, if they're listening, you already ruined it.
Yeah, so we'll just have to go for it. Yeah, Reef Robber, they figure it out. Okay, I give cranking and yanking a fit all the time. Okay, Reef Robber is my nemesis. He's the one that's always giving me crap. Go back and watch his replies, man. Reef Robber he's trying to keep me on my toes. I know what he's doing.
And you're right about him, though, Reef Robber. I mean, he's not a plastic person. What you see is what he is. He's genuine. He doesn't put on airs, and he doesn't pretend to be somebody he's not. He is who he is.
Yep.
Pretty much all the time. You know?
Pretty much. I would just say all the time.
Yeah, you don't get much different. This is pretty much it.
He does respect those that deserve respect.
Oh yeah. I'm a good guy. I'm respectful. Yes sir. No sir.
He did have a preacher man charter, and he was very respectful with the preacher man. You know.
F-bombs happen.
For the most part.
I'm sure somewhere up in heaven, somebody bumped into a cloud or something, and they drop an F-bomb every once in a while.
Right? Reef Robert said, but you deserve it, John.
Oh, Ugly Dog, I love giving New Hope a hard time. I'm sorry, I like that dude, but gosh, I love picking on him. He is so, because you can see it in his eyes. It gets away from him for a minute. He's like, oh, 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 oh.
Oh, New Hope Fishing Lures?
Yes, I do. I give him a hard time.
Well, John gives me a hard time all the time when we're in chats and stuff, but that's just he and I going back and forth being, you know, our normal 6th grade juvenile selves.
No, Doc, that's shake and bake. Me and you work together in somebody else's live.
I know.
They'll figure it out. When me and Doc come in a live together, oh, we're up to something. We're chatting with one hand and texting with the other. So we will work a lot.
You gave it away. You gave it away. The secret's out. Yeah, no, we're normally up to something.
What, like a boner in sweatpants, he's out. Okay, wait a minute. It seems like sweatpants would keep it in. Now, it's going to be very noticeable, but it just ain't going to come fly. I'd say I'd be more like a boner in boxers. I'm out. Would be a little more funny. But that's good. It wasn't a secret. Well, it's not a secret if everybody knows.
All right, puddle walkers, have a good night, man.
All right, try to keep that thing in your sweatpants. Do not show up.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm stealing that. I'm stealing that line. I like that. That's a good one.
I think I've seen them fish in sweatpants. Do not show up in my boat to go fishing wearing sweatpants. No.
No, you can't. No commando. Don't even show up. Yeah, like sweatpants and commando would be just the cardinal sin.
That would be bad. Yeah, we don't.
You can't wear sweatpants down here fishing.
Oh, look at Reef Robber, Puddle Maker. I'm going to go get a glass of tea on Puddle Maker. That's fun. I have made a few of those myself.
Leave it up to Earl to. God bless you, Earl. No, I am going to steal that, though. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, so Jake and Josh, they took Ranger Day, went down to the pond, caught several. He said, Jake told him he caught a 2-pound bass, and he said that would be a minnow for small water charters. So we'll shout them all out, Big Nail Bunch. Jake, Josh, give us the kids' names. Is that me dinging Miss Lindy, or is you?
That was John.
What?
Dinging.
Oh.
It's
Adam.
Jake and Josh.
Jake and Josh. I can remember.
And then you got Ranger.
We catch a bunch of 2-pound bass. I want to see Jake and Josh get on a big 8-pounder at Donkeyland.
I want to see me get on an 8-pounder at Donkeyland.
Oh my God. Adam, the neighbor, talking. Jewish people are kind of racist. I never knew that.
Why do you say that?
Well, I can't tell you his text or that it'll prove it.
All right. We'll keep this G-rated. So, hold on. I'm going to go fill up my sweet tea.
Yes, we catch a lot of 2-pounders, man. We're from North Carolina. If we'd have went out and caught 2 or 3 2-pounders, we were beside ourselves happy. Yeah. We came to Okeechobee one year on vacation, and we were like, whoa, this is different. Yeah. Came back the next year, like, oh, it's still different. And came on vacation for 11 years? 12 years, and then we just stayed. No need to leave. It got hard to leave.
Yeah.
First time we came, we stayed 5 days. Next year was like 6 days, 9 days, then 12 days. Then we just, like I said, then we just moved.
And every time we left, it felt like we was leaving home. We didn't want to leave, and we started the countdown for next year when we're starting a new vacation.
And we tell everybody that comes down here fishing, do not come fishing unless you want to play with the idea of spending more time down here, because it will get in your blood. Oh, it doesn't like hydrilla?
Did you have weedless eggs?
I'm sure he does. That's about all props for those now.
Okay.
I throwed a 24-bolt to her and let her eat, son.
See, I grew up fishing that. I don't know anything different, you know?
Yeah. Doc, you go back to Carolina and be lost, man. I mean, it's night and day. Well, you watch videos like Puddle Walker going up and down those creeks and all. I mean, that seems so foreign to me. I'm like, there ain't no fish in there.
Yeah, I remember when
Bailey, Jake, Josh, Beth, Brindley, Joel, that's my herd. They all answered to shut the door and flush the commode. Okay, funny story, Big Nell. I grew up the whole time growing up. What, were you born in a barn leaving doors open? My mother, we take care of her. She has an apartment behind us. She's got dementia starting and all. But anyway, she will not shut her front door. So now shut the front door. So now I spend my whole time telling my mother, sounding like her, what are you trying to do? Air condition Florida? I mean, just all the time. Yeah, Mel's not even here and she don't want to leave. Oh, you won't want to leave. Only bad, it's not a bad thing, but to leave, you can ask Doc, to leave our house, you have to drive at least 30 minutes through nothing. I mean, nothing to get anywhere. We're at least 30 minutes in the middle of the boondocks from anything. But now once you get those 30 minutes, you know, you're at the beach at Fort Pierce. Go an hour and a half, 2 hours the other way, you're on the West Coast. I mean, it's
beautiful, white sandy beach. It's beautiful.
4 hours down, you're in the Keys. I mean, it's pretty sweet. It's a sweet gig.
Yep. It's you know, like for me, I'm a little bit further. I'm just a little bit further south of John and Lindia and to the east. And for me, it's literally 5 minutes I'm at the beach.
Yeah, you live around people though. We live around cows.
Yeah, and I'm more in the city than John and Lindia are. I would love to live out there in Okeechobee. I love you know, growing up out there, going out there when my grandparents had the place out there. And I mean, we were out there, you know, either every other weekend or, you know, almost every weekend growing up. I loved it out there, you know, and that was back in like the 80s and the 90s. You know, even driving out there when I come to see y'all, you know, just looking at everything, and it's like, my gosh, this has been built up, and it's not even that built up.
Can you make it out?
I saw that on Billy's.
Yeah, that's Billy Dean's truck. The radio guy's got two S's. And what's funny is right beside the Small Water Charters is a Travis Tritt decal.
I like how he's got like everything so symmetrically laid out and like the same thing on each side.
Yeah, on the same side. So you've been to Miami and Fort Lauderdale, huh, Reef? I'll bet that was like a fish out of water. Pearl.
I like Fort Lauderdale. I like Fort Lauderdale. I like that area. Do not like Miami.
Email me your address, Reef. I'll hook you up. And they're decals.
Same here, Earl. I'll send you one too.
You got stickers with bubble gum. We got decals.
He wants bubble gum too.
Man, I remember probably before your time, Doc, the stickers that came in gum were like the monster things that drove the hot rods. You remember those? It was like a big creature, and he'd be driving some sort of badass hot rod. We got
that awful gum in packs of baseball cards.
Yeah. I never liked baseball. I've never bought a baseball card pack, I don't think, in my life.
Yeah, we used to get those all the time, collecting baseball cards back in the day, and you get that really super stiff, rock hard piece of gum that was in there.
I love that.
Chip a tooth trying to chew it. Once you got past the chip tooth stage, it actually was, you know, decent gum, but, you know, you might lose a tooth or three.
And Reef,
that's the sticker. We'll put it on.
And that reef robber, why would a DJ in Okeechobee, Florida have a reef robber sticker? He don't know who you are.
You're in Idaho right now.
Oh, yeah, 350. That's sweet.
Oh, wow.
Where I did all my deer hunting up in Virginia before we moved, my buddy had 6,000 acres, and I got so spoiled, 3 of us hunting on 3,000 or 6,000 acres. I'd go somewhere else to hunt, and feel like I was crowded because we saw another truck driving in. It's like, oh my God, there's going to be people here. Kind of like at the boat ramp at Donkeyland. Come in, there's 3 trucks, and I'm like, oh my God, there's nowhere to go.
I know. We pull up over there, and we're like, damn, there's 4 trucks here.
Yeah. You are a famous reef robber. You're getting around. I had one of your videos pop up the other day. I swear it said it was like 6 years old. It's one of those old logging videos. Back when you were Earl Mast. Earl, that's a funny thing. Earl was one of my first subscribers that commented when I first started. But he was Earl Mast something. It wasn't the reef robber then. And I actually thought he was a damn Amish dude because he has that Amish beard, and I think he had some sort of flat hat on in his picture. But I told Lindy, we got some Amish cat following us. Oh yeah, Big Now.
That's awesome, Big Now.
Right, we're sitting in the garage now between me and there's a pool table right behind the camera. Then there's a window, and there has been many, many, many pigs shot out of that window. I got the pig shooting spot. You are Amish. See, I don't believe you can't trust reef robber.
I know. I'm like, maybe, but then again, it's like, nah, I don't think so.
What's the guy from Kingpin?
Ishmael.
Ishmael. Oh, was Bill Murray's character in Kingpin not classic, son? He was kind of, now that you mention it, he was kind of like Roland Martin of bowling. I mean, he kind of had that air about him.
Oh God, that's another great movie.
Well, damn, Robert,
get Munson out here in the middle of nowhere.
I thought if he was Amish, I was getting ready to tell reef robber make me a heater. Even though I live in Florida, I heard them Amish people make a badass heater.
Yeah, it's like a no electric heater. I've seen them.
Yeah.
He's Mennonite.
Just the word Mennonite makes me think of Weird Al. What was that? Amish Paradise?
Amish Paradise.
I'm just a crazy Mennonite or something was in that. Okay, while we're talking of that, I don't know why I brought it up. Adam back here, out in his pasture, there used to be a mobile home many years ago. There's just a concrete pad. Had an old well there. He goes and buys a little well pump with the tank, the pressure tank thing.
Yeah.
Puts up these 2 solar panels, hooks it to this well, puts a 12-volt battery out there, and dude, it'll run one big long shooting sprinkler out in his pasture, and it keeps a pipe of water running to his pond all day. It'll run it full time just off of that solar panel. Huh. I mean, it's pretty cool. Because today I said, why do you have that sprinkler out there running? He goes, because it's free. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm going dead. Yeah, man.
What happened?
You're not plugged up though.
Yeah, I am plugged up. I was going dead. I didn't have the it's charging, Lindy. It wasn't on.
Oh, the cord plug.
I didn't have the thing turned on. Yeah.
There you go.
He is for real. He says he's a Mennonite for real.
I am for real.
That's what Lindy just did. I am for real. Did not mean to make your mama cry. I apologize. See, I know that. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
See,
no, you're supposed to say, whoo, I am for real.
See, that's the song I thought you were going to play when you guys went to Lake Jackson. And when you called me up, I'm like, oh, I got the perfect song. And that's the one that immediately popped into my head. And I was like, okay. And then you're like, no, this song. I was like, all right, well, that one makes sense too. But that's the one that popped into my head first.
Big Nell's running out. All right, man. Appreciate you so much jumping in. Bring them boys to Florida. We'll catch some bass. We'll go get some peacock bass. We'll do something.
I might try and go get on a snakehead tomorrow.
Look at you, full armor bassing.
I know, right?
Can you stand your hair up like that? You cannot catch a snakehead. That's kind of close. But you can't catch a snakehead unless you got the hairdo. Anybody here that watches full armor bassing, you know what hairdo I'm talking about.
Hey.
I like him guys, but that's a hairdo.
amazing hair.
Yeah.
Amazing. And for him having as many kids as he has, amazing hair.
Yes. And it's not gray and falling out.
And it's not gray and falling out. Amazing hair.
I guarantee he washes that gray right out of his hair because it's black.
It's black. I mean, mine is.
Yeah, yours is black.
But you're a baby.
That's why
I'm in my 40s.
That's why you look good in blue. That's why you're damn eye candy. That's why we go fishing with you. Your beard does already getting gray on your chin.
No, the beard, yeah. The beard I got the gray in. Not so much the hair.
See, mine's blonde. That's what I tell you. There's no gray. It's just blonde.
Red blonde.
What'd you say, Miss Cynthia?
Red blonde.
Red and blonde.
Oh, I thought you...
He's 3/4 ginger.
I ain't 3/4. I'm full-blooded ginger. Wait a minute. I got to do it with my phone.
It's cannedham65@gmail.com.
65. Canned ham 65.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh.
Yeah, no, there's a spot that's real close to the house. One of my buddies was telling me that they went over there the other day looking for some peacocks because there's some peacocks in that area plus some bass, and was throwing a little like Yozuri little jerk bait, and snakehead nailed it. And that's rare for that area. So I don't know. I'm gonna run over there tomorrow morning, see if there's any more.
You going where?
Just right. It's actually not too far here from the house. It's just a little. It's basically probably about, I don't know, maybe 2 miles away. A little bit out west from where I'm at. But it's not accessible by boat. So it's an area where I got to drive through. I actually have to pull into like a church parking lot. And then off this church parking lot, there's a little dirt road that goes off the back of their property that leads back into another little dirt road that goes back by this canal system. And it's actually like a little area where you can park. They got a bench out there, trash cans and stuff. So, I mean, it's accessible. You can get a John boat in there. As a matter of fact, there's a couple videos on the channel that were on that little lakes, that little canal system in the John boat.
Right.
And, the first 2 peacock bass I ever caught were out of that canal, and we were in the John boat. But it's only accessible by John boat, and there's no ramp. I mean, you literally got to pull the John boat out of the back of the truck, drop it on the bank, and slide it in. Yeah. Right. So I'm gonna try that in the morning, because then we got to be down by Kenny tomorrow evening down in Lauderhill for my daughter's dance competition tomorrow night.
That's been going on forever.
We got this one, and then we've got...
I know that face. I've seen it.
Well, we got next weekend off. So we got this one. We got next weekend off with no dance competition. The weekend after that, we're going to be actually here locally for... It's not a competition. It's her studio's recital. And then we're off until July 5th, when we leave to go to Orlando for nationals.
Oh wow!
So, and really proud of her. She was picked to be one of the dancers. In the nationals, they just had another competition that was down in when I couldn't meet y'all. The one that we had the other weekend.
Right.
That one that we went to. They gave out these certificates to some of the girls that were there, because that particular place that was holding the competition, they're putting on the nationals. I forget what they're called, Star Quest or Starbound or Gladdy, I don't know, something. So, but they chose her to be one of the dancers from all across the nation that's going to be in the opening number of the show.
Very cool.
So yeah, really proud of her. That's I mean, I'm proud of her no matter what, but yeah, that was really cool. She was excited about that.
Yeah.
So, but after that, we don't have any dance for at least August, September. I don't know.
Yeah.
Then it'll start again.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll be out of school, and then you can do all your dance, and you'll be free.
Yeah, no, I get an abbreviated summer because we started late. So we started late, and they want to get the kids back in school and back on the regular schedule. So what they're doing is I have to be back in school the very first week of August. The kids come back August 10th. So literally I get 6 weeks of summer vacation.
Yeah.
And then they just inform me that the first week of summer vacation, they want me and a buddy of mine that teaches the same thing I do to write curriculum for the software that we use to certify our students, which is Adobe Premiere Pro. So we have to write the curriculum for the entire district for Adobe Premiere Pro and After Effects in Photoshop. So the first week after we're out, I'm actually going to be working, and then I'll actually be off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So, but hey, I mean, they're going to pay me that extra week.
Oh, of course.
Uh-oh, what are you watching?
I had to look it up so I could watch it later. Do you remember the old Cheech and Chong, How I Spent My Summer Vacation?
Yes.
That's why you made me think of that. How I spent my summer vacation. I hung out in front of the drugstore. Remember, he's looking for a job. He says he goes looking for a job. He can't find one, so he hangs out in front of the drugstore. Then he finally gets a job keeping people from hanging out in front of the drugstore.
I remember.
Yes, Mel, that is amazing. She's a dancer. She's going to be a backup dancer for somebody one day.
I'm just, I'm hoping she, as long as she keeps digging it, and we'll keep supporting her with it and letting her do it, and she loves it. Hopefully it leads to, my biggest thing is scholarship.
Yeah.
That's that. If she continues it. If not, we'll work towards maybe the academic scholarship or something like that, because she is good in school too. And so.
Yeah, me and Lindy have paid all that money, put Jamie through college. She went to graphic design, got her a big fancy job. We moved to Florida. She quit, went to work at the casino, and makes over twice what she did doing graphic design.
Yeah, but she still got that graphic design degree. She can fall back on and do freelance work. There's a lot of
as far as she wants to, and when she decides that she wants to, she can go far with that, because she's not only graphic design student, she's also an artist, which is rare to have both. You
right.
don't usually have a graphic design student that's an artist as well, and she's an artist as well, so she can take that far as she wants to go when she decides to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of like, with our students when they go into television and film production. It's some of them are really, really talented when it comes to the creation and just like the artistic side of things, and and then we have kids that are just like the technical side, and you can take it as far as you want to take it.
Yeah. You just gotta apply yourself. You gotta do it.
Yeah, it doesn't get handed to you. You got to work for it, just like anything else.
Exactly.
Next week, we got to catch some fish. I got to make a 500 subscriber video. I was at 510 earlier. I saw him back to 509 now.
Yep, 500 giveaway.
YouTube.
Nice.
Yep.
500.
And what are we giving away, Doc?
A bass boat.
Don't give away the hint. Don't give up the secret.
It's this bass boat.
That's it. That's a pretty cool boat.
My
Was
buddy, Yeah, a buddy of mine got me this years ago.
That Dale Jr. boat?
Yeah, when NASCAR was like booming, and like the whole like diecast thing was like going crazy. A buddy of mine had gone up to Talladega for the race, and he got me this. He actually got me this for my birthday that year. It's really neat little boat. I mean, it's got the whole little thing. You got like the rods are in there.
But what's wrong with what would be the downfall to driving a NASCAR boat? Come on, it's simple. What is the only problem with having a NASCAR boat?
It only goes left.
It only goes left. That's right.
But yeah,
Welcome, Laura, the
got that. Hey, Laura.
Yeah, you got to fish the lake always, that way around.
Right. Yeah, you got that for me. I thought, it's a really cool little boat.
It is cool. I get that Mercury off there and put a Yamaha, but besides that, it's pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, I mean that's it was. Now it was funny because they got the Dale Jr. on the side, the number 8. That was when he drove the Budweiser car.
Right.
And if you look at the the front here, see how they got the Junior logos here and here. Okay, that was supposed to be Budweiser, but they didn't make it with the Budweiser because kids were buying them. So they didn't put the Budweiser on it.
Because them decals on the carpet will make it run faster. That is for sure.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, I thought that was, pretty neat. He got that for me for my birthday. I don't even know how much the thing would be worth at this point because they oversaturated the market with those things. Those die-cast cars. And
I'd be scared an Earnhardt boat would just run me into the wall.
The seawall?
That was bad, I know. I kid you not. Back in Carolina, when Dale Sr. got killed, we had a neighbor up the road that, I mean, literally cried for a week or two. Put a big thing in the back window of their car, covered the whole window that said, God needed another race car driver. And I used to always stop and ask her, why? Why? Are they having a race? Are they? But yeah, I mean, they boo-hooed, man. They physically boo-hooed.
Oh, it was bad. It was bad down here.
Yeah, well, we're from Charlotte, North Carolina. The home of damn NASCAR.
Well, Dale Sr. He has at the time his house that he had here is literally 2 miles that way.
Yeah.
From where I live.
We lived right up. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And
we lived right up the road. We lived right up the road from Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet, and that was my big redneck joke. I was out. I run a lawn care business, so if I was driving along pulling mowers, I'd always go, "Take your hat off when we drive here, boys." Better back off.
Yeah, it was. When he died, right up the road here, right at his house. I mean, there was. You could see going down the street, there was a big memorial out in front of his house. People were driving by there and, dropping off flowers and balloons and all sorts of stuff. Now, I had a buddy of mine, from Loudon. Isn't that where, I think Loudon, New Hampshire, I think that's where Adam Petty died, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's where Richard Petty's grandson died at that racetrack. But when I had a buddy of mine that was a mate on Dale Sr.'s boat, the Intimidator. Or wait, no, I'm sorry. It was the Sunday Money. The Intimidator was the bigger boat. It was the Sunday Money. He had one of those big. Later, Mel.
Tickle you too.
One of the big, deep sea boats. And my buddy was a mate on that boat, and I think I told the story before. I had my buddy got me a signed picture of Earnhardt and Chocolate Myers and basically the entire crew. I think they won the championship that year or something like that. And I had it sitting on my dresser in my room, and my dad had come in one night and took it, and his buddy that lived in Tennessee. It was his birthday. My dad packaged up that picture and mailed it to him without me knowing. And my dad always said, "Oh, well, you can always, Greg can always get you another one." I was like, "All right." And then that very next year, I think, is the year that senior died. I was like, "Well, I'll never get that back." So my picture is in Spring Hill, Tennessee, right now. I want that back. I want that back.
Yeah, I bet you'll get that right back.
I think I've got a better chance of seeing Jesus tap dance through my garage door before I see that.
I'm just trying to picture that. Raindrops keep falling on me.
I kind of picture it as the frog from "Hello, my baby, hello, my honey." That's kind of how I picture it.
I used to love that cartoon. That was one of my favorites.
Oh my God, it was awesome.
And every time he'd go to show it, the frog would go, "Ribbit, ribbit."
And we got a singing frog here, and he would just sit there.
Oh, Laura's giving you the shrug there. I guess she didn't like your "Hello, my baby."
Did I not sing it right?
Y'all, it sounded great to me. Now you just got to break into Crambone. Little froggy went according and he did a Crambone. Damn, we are out of things to talk to if we're singing Crambone.
Right? Are you guys going out this week?
No, I don't know. I'm not sure. Like I said, when it's crowded, this is a weekend. We can fish on Tuesday through Friday. So
yeah,
we may do something. Might do an afternoon run out on Okeechobee or something one evening. Something. I don't know what we're gonna do yet.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier tonight, I have no desire to go anywhere near a beach or anywhere near a boat ramp this weekend.
Oh, Jamie it'll be booming at the casino. It'll be
really,
dude. They dropped the face mask and all that. They'll be piled in there. I bet you this week. I believe.
Yeah, I mean it's already started over here. Like I went and got my hairs cut earlier, and on my way I drive by near the beach area, and I mean there are a ton of people out there already.
Take your hat off again. I grew up in the 70s. My G.I. Joes were like a foot tall. They had your hairdo and beard. I just realized
I'm a G.I. Joe.
You got G.I. Joe hair, man. Like I said, mine were, it actually had hair and fuzz. You could feel it. So.
I've had the same haircut forever. My hair doesn't do anything differently.
You're in Myrtle Beach. Oh
Uh-oh.
My gosh. We have spent so much time in Myrtle Beach. That's redneck Vegas, especially at the bike week. Is it bike week? Black Bike Week. Yeah, I'm about to say it's Black Bike Week.
Yeah, May 17th is Harley.
Yeah, go over to the Gay Dolphin, Laura, and buy you something. And that's not, I'm not making fun. There's a souvenir place in Myrtle Beach, the Gay Dolphin. It's been there forever.
Emerson. Emerson's one of my students.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you, Em. Being on the water this weekend? No, no, sir.
You don't call him the Iceman? That's what I thought of when I saw Emerson Eisenhower.
No, I call him M.
M?
Mm. He's graduating. He's got less than, what you got, M? 4 days left, basically 4 days of school? Actual days? I think it's like four actual days, right? Something like that.
There you go. Then the real work begins. Yes, Laura, we've had some good times at Myrtle Beach. Mm-mm.
Oh, Emerson's already a hard worker. M's going to be going to study to be a mechanic. He loves working on cars and everything. He's got his truck. He's all mod his truck out and everything. So
very cool.
He'll help us fix our trailers and stuff. We break down on the way out to Donkeyland.
Yeah. I got all the tool, everything in the back of my truck to rebuild one.
Well, we can just call Emerson.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we went to go fishing yesterday. I walked by the boat right as we're leaving, saw a bolt and nut loose on the power poles, had to fix that. Before we got to the gas station, I could look under the trailer in the mirror and see there was a bolt missing in a bunk. Had to stop, put a bolt in it. That road is rough, man. I lose parts. I bet there's a string of bolts and nuts all the way. Well, you've seen it. You'll go driving out and there'll be like boat bunk laying there in the road.
I can hear them hitting underneath, and because the Ram, the wheel wells, they have this, hard plastic covering that goes on the inside that kind of protects, it's like a layer that protects the inside of the truck on the wheel wells. Right. Oh, you should hear it. And every now and again, I know when I pick up a bolt, I hear I'm like, yep, no, that wasn't a rock.
Yeah. What else is Myrtle Beach? Merle's Inlet. Isn't that up where the Harley shop is? Is up Merle's Inlet? Yeah. Black Bike Week. I bet that place is crazy. Doc, we've been there before, like during Bike Week, and the road is just covered in motorcycles barely moving. Drunks are all staggering, like all the hotel parking lots. Right. It's legal to stand in the parking lot drunk, but if the toe of your shoe touches the sidewalk, you're getting busted. And really? I mean, we have seen, dude, the law will hang out where there's like 200 bikers crammed in this parking lot, drunk, raising hell. Car go by there hollering, and they just wait for that one person to step over in the sidewalk, and then bam, off to jail.
Yeah.
So just like one toe, just like.
Oh, good, ugly dog. Be careful. You got tornadoes close. Warnings going off. Go, go, go.
Yeah. Take care, Charlie. Hopefully everything will be all right.
Yeah.
You and Annie M. get in the storm cellar.
Grab Toto.
Toto.
It's also during Bike Week. It's also the Shiners Convention.
Yes, and the waitresses used to tell us that the Shriners.
Shiners. I was going to say, what's Rob doing up there?
Shiner guy is just a way worse than the bikers. They said them Shriners were way worse to deal with than bikers.
Yeah.
That Shriner guy. That's what I'm going to call him from now on, is that Shriner guy. I can picture Rob with one of them, the hats with the tassel.
I was going to say, if we can get Rob one of those hats and get him to come on the live one night.
That's the Shriner guy.
Rob, would you do it?
I'm thinking you're pretty good at like Photoshop and all. You should be able to make us a picture.
Who, me? Oh, no, yes, I could do it. I could find a picture of Rob and Photoshop one of those on there.
But yeah, I'll put it in the video. Say, give a shout out to our buddy, that Shriner guy.
I'd only do it if Rob was cool with it. I wouldn't do it just to do it.
Rob, you only got to add an R.
Tell me he's cool with it. He said maybe.
He said maybe.
All right, I'll tell you what,
Rob,
we'll do it for the Halloween episode.
Because you just got to add an R before the N, right? That'd be Shriner. Right?
Yes.
That you spell Shriner?
Yes.
I'm trying to figure it out. Shriner. You keep helping them kids, Rob.
What if we could get Rob like a little? If we can get him in the hat and then get him like a little propelled, like little baby boat, like that looks like one of the little cars that they drive.
Yeah.
Might be pretty funny.
Oh man,
it might not be funny. It will be funny.
It will be funny. That Shriner guy on YouTube.
Rob. It's a whole new channel. It's a whole new channel.
Oh, they are, Laura. They are the best in parades. They got them little buggies that go around, and so I mean, they got some cool stuff, and they're all about drunk. Every damn one of them is about lit. So
we used to have a Shriner's place right over here near the house, and they used to. Oh my gosh, when they would do their parades and stuff. Oh. But now they turned that place into they're developing it into like a 55 and over community, and Gotta make way to make room for more people.
That's still the Shriners.
No, it's not. They kicked them out.
Oh, I just meant 55 and older.
Well, I mean, I know most of them are, but no, they kicked them out. They had to go find a new place to have their little hall.
Okay. I'm going to tell you the punchline. You tell me the joke. A bunch of beer in the back of a clown car.
I'm thinking. Bunch of beer in the back of a clown car. No, I got nothing.
How do you catch wild Shriners?
There you go, Rob. Rob, it's a brand new channel. You've got your tagline.
The big storm. Yeah. Yep. How to catch wild Shriners. And you got a little clown car with a bunch of beer in it.
Rob, this is a whole new channel we can start.
And you can be like the Grand Poobah or whatever the leader of the Shriners is.
Yeah, it's a Grand Poobah.
No, that's the Buffaloes from Fred Flintstone. He was the Grand Poobah.
Isn't that what they call him? Or the I don't know.
Waka waka wee, waka waka. Wasn't that the Moose Lodge?
Yeah.
And you know what I just thought about? Nana could be in like a clown suit, driving the clown car with Rob the Shriner in the side.
Rob should drive.
Yeah, Nana needs to ride in the back.
He said, "Don't give my wife any ideas."
You
know what? I think we should. Rob, if you're not into it, I think John and I are just going to start it. Start the
Shriner guy.
Yeah.
Okay, but what you want to bet within 3 videos, he falls out of the little clown car.
Pretty sure you can get a DUI in the clown car. Oh, she can get a DUI in the. You can get a DUI. You can get a DUI riding a bike.
Hey! It was famous. I had so many me getting speeding tickets wasn't famous, but I got 11 speeding tickets in my youth. Had to go to driving school. The guy sitting beside me had got a D. Back then it was a DWI on his horse in the parade in town. And he had to go to driving school for a DWI on a horse.
There was a guy in when we lived in Tennessee. I lived in Tennessee for 2 years. There was a guy that
explains a lot,
right?
That does.
There was a guy that lived down the street from us. Got a DUI on his riding lawnmower.
Yep. This guy, he was having his horse kick a cop car.
Well, you don't go kick the hornet's nest. I mean, come on.
When you're drunk on a horse in the parade, I don't think you care.
True. You're just out there having a good time.
And I don't think it's the Grand Poobah. It's Gran. No D. The Grand Poobah.
I don't know. I guess I could Google it. I just don't really feel like it right now.
Nah. That's who Fred Flintstone always wanted to be, the Grand Poobah.
Yep, I remember that.
The Shriners, it's like the dragon, or no, that might be the Klan. It's one of
those. No, you're going down a completely and totally different road right now.
They all drive clown cars. No, one's a Klan car and one's a clown car. Sorry.
When we moved to Tennessee, when my dad moved us up there, he had to. We only had to go up there for 2 years, and he was in charge of developing a couple of the Kmart stores that were being built up that area in Columbia, Tennessee. And you talk about Okeechobee being the cow town,
right?
When we moved to Columbia, Tennessee is they brand themselves as the mule capital of the world. So my mom looks at my dad, and I'll never forget this as we're driving in, and there's a big sign as you enter into town. It says, "Mule capital of the world." She looks at it and she goes, "You moved us to the jackass capital of the world?" She's like, "Great." And my dad was like, "All right, well, just because my dad, when he would build these stores and he would set people up, he would try and set them up, for the community and stuff. So he wanted to find out about the community, and they were having one of their. It was in April, and they have their Mule Day parade. It's a week-long event, Mule Days,
Mule Days, yeah.
And it culminates with a big parade through downtown Columbia. Now, this is back in like 1988, 1989. And so we go down there, and they got this whole big thing, but trading down a bunch of mules, and they would get the prisoners, that were in jail, walking behind these mules, cleaning up mule shit, the entire time. And the parade ended with the finale of the parade with the Ku Klux Klan. Yep. I'll never forget, because my brother was like, why are those men wearing sheets? My mom's like, let's go. Robin, get the kids. Let's go.
When I was a kid, I thought the three crosses you always see when you're driving down the interstate. They don't do it in Florida, but you all the time you see the three crosses. When I was a kid, I used to think that was like a Klan tag. Like they were tagging their neighborhood with the three crosses.
Because I bet you to this, my mom probably still has those photos. But I remember my dad sitting there with one of those disposable cameras as the Klan is coming down the road. He's snapping photos, and I'm like, and I bet my mom still has those. Mom, if you're watching, she might be, I don't know, it might be past her bedtime, but if she sometimes watches them. Mom, if you're watching, we're going to try and find those photos this weekend. So I can bring them out next live.
Oh, she's burning them right now if she has them.
Yeah, right? She's like, oh, no, we got to get rid of those. But I'll never forget that. My brother, why do they have sheets on? Robin, get the kids. Let's go. I was just sitting there taking it all in. I'm like, at the time I was what? I was probably 10. I was probably 10 years old.
That's funny. You thought they were just a bunch of ghosts.
I didn't know. I mean, I was just going along with the flow. I'm like, hey, cool. All right. Yeah. I mean, I was pissed because I'd left my friends. I didn't want to leave my friends. And my dad had to bribe me to move up there. I was staying with my grandparents. Like, I was living with Papa and Grandma. I wasn't going. And my dad said, I will build you a half pipe in the backyard, because I used to be a skateboarder. And my dad said, I will build you a half pipe in the backyard in the house that we buy when we move up there. I was like, all right, fine, I'll go. And God love my dad. God bless him. That was the first damn thing he built when we got up there.
Go.
He sat out there in that backyard and built me a 10-foot tall half pipe in my backyard for me to skateboard on.
Yes, they do, Laura, but now I think they use those God, I forgot her name. Who's the woman who went to prison? Martha Stewart. I think they use the nice Martha Stewart ones now, though. So your daddy built you an arm breaker. We brought the girls home a trampoline, so.
Yeah, no, I never broke anything skateboarding. The first bone I broke, and the only bone I've ever broke, knock on wood, was when I was playing basketball. Broke my ankle. Never broke a damn thing skateboarding. And I skateboarded from when I was 5 years old all the way up until I was like 18, 19 years old. Never broke a bone skateboarding.
Lindy used to take the girls roller skating to the local roller rink when they were growing up until she fell and broke her arm. Lindia.
I was going to say Lindia?
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Yeah, what are you hiding over there for?
The camera's funny. It ain't that.
You got to turn. There we go.
I couldn't have moved that whole tripod there, did I? It's that one. You moved.
That one.
Oh, that one.
That one.
That one.
That one.
That one.
That one. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird looking?
Yeah, that's weird looking. Okay, what's funnier is let me guess whether you're pointing left or right. That's the funny part.
I know it, because everything's reversed. It's like right here. No, I mean the sign. Wait, there. That one.
Dude, Dude, that's like when I look in the camera, see how my hat looks crooked. If you'll notice, I'm all the time going, like, nope, that's not. I can't figure out which way it's crooked.
Egyptian cotton. What's the thread count?
The thread count. Well, we're talking about Martha Stewart sheets now. We are at the bottom of the barrel. Yes, Lindy. No, she broke her arm roller skating.
I broke my leg too when I was younger.
Yeah, when she's little, she's got one leg an inch shorter than the other one. She broke it so bad.
I remember you telling me that story.
Funny thing with the breaking her arm roller skating, I was out of town hunting. She took this other couple we knew with her. We had a little straight drive Beretta, little Chevrolet Beretta.
Yeah,
they drove that. Well, this dude didn't know how to drive a straight drive. Lindy had broke her arm, was trying to take her to the hospital, jamming gears the whole way.
Was the car salvageable after the broken arm? I mean, or did he jack it up the entire way there?
Dude, that was a sweet little car, little 6-cylinder in that thing. It was like our first new car when the kids were little. I loved that little car. We drove the crap out of that little car.
You know, it's funny. You talk about, the straight drive or even just a stick shift. You can confuse any one of these kids nowadays, and just, here, go drive that car right there. And if there's a stick shift in it, they're done. They ain't going to be able to drive it.
Dude, it ain't no different than bikers these days. Back before we moved to Florida, when we were riding these two Harleys, many times I'd go out to that old shovel head and fold the kick pedal out, and somebody in that crowd would ask me, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm getting ready to crank this thing up. You might want to back up." They didn't know what a They didn't know what a Kickstarter was. Had never seen one. Grown-ass men. Yeah, grown-ass men. Never seen a Kickstarter. Didn't know what it was or what it was used for.
And how long ago was that?
7, 8 years, maybe. You got to remember, though, Harley hadn't put a Kickstarter on.
Holy shit, Shinola light a match. Hold up. My in-laws just came over. Okay? Hold up. My in-laws just came over. This is my father-in-law's father's hat. You ready?
We're ready. Perfect.
Rob, we got it.
We got it, Rob.
Are you kidding me?
What's it say on the front?
Going off the rails.
Syria.
I heard, I don't know if I'm going to wear this the rest of the live tonight. I don't know if you guys saw me look over to the left. I heard a car door shut, and I'm looking. I'm like, it's 10 o'clock at night. And I'm like, why do I hear a car door? And then I hear my girls in the house start screaming, and I hear the door coming into, the studio here, the garage, and Jen's got this hat, and she's like, here.
I just knew she had the clan pictures. I just knew you was going to have the clan
Now if I can just get the clan pictures.
Wait a minute, you got that on the wrong side. You hadn't graduated yet.
There we go.
Oh, Rob, that is golden, Rob.
Rob, we're going to put this on you.
So he is the – wait a minute.
We're god dang ridiculous. I'm not going to lie here. But
I will say it. That makes you the golden Shriner.
You guys see the things we do for our YouTube audience? We love you guys.
Yes, Laura. I just knew he had the clan picture. I just knew it. But the Shriner's better.
This works, but I'll get the clan pictures. They got to be somewhere.
Why does it say? What's the Syria mean?
This is extremely distracting.
What does the Syria mean on it? I don't know anything about.
I have no idea. Can anybody explain that? All right, I can't wear this thing.
Wait a minute. So you're really in that? No, I'm gonna come up with something.
So you're right in Arab?
So you're really an idiot, aren't you?
I am for wearing the hat.
All right, clown car next. You know your kid's got one of them damn battery operated Barbie cars around there.
It's right there. I can't fit in it. My fat ass ain't fitting in that. But
Laura's asking Siri what Syria means. That's my sister.
I don't know if you can ask what Syria means. Oh my God, I can't believe we have this hat.
I can't believe it fits you perfectly.
No, it doesn't. It's really tight, by the way.
Okay.
It's like squeezing my will to live. I'm just going to let you know.
It's on, Rob. It is on, Rob.
Rob, we got you. This is actually really nice, though. I mean, like the quality of it.
It's like the velvet off. It's like the velvet off a Mexican's dashboard.
That is awesome.
That is. Is that like embroidered?
God bless my in-laws for bringing that over.
That was rocking. Yeah, we got to give.
They are awesome.
We give it to Ugly Dog. Let me give a toast to your in-laws.
Kudos.
Kudos, in-laws. Arab Republic. Okay, that's Syria. I know what Syria is. I'm just asking, why is it on a damn hat?
Hey, I think the clown train has officially gone off the track.
Whoop, whoop. The Arab Republic of Syria or something, yeah.
Oh my God, that's funny. Oh, Rob, are you still in here?
Oh yeah, he said you were golden. That's where the golden Shriner come from.
Okay. Because I'm keeping that for you. We're making this happen.
Okay, Rob's got a round face like me. That hat is going to be classic on top of him.
Yeah, mine's pointy, so it's, and I don't know if that's going to get around. I mean, because it literally, maybe you're supposed to wear it like really up on your head. I don't know. I like here, but like right there is, I can actually, it's comfortable. But like if I put it down, it's like squeezing my head.
It's not an Afghan. Lindy damn crocheted us an Afghan.
And what side are you supposed to, I don't know what side you're supposed to wear the tassel on.
I say it's going to blow out the back while you're riding in the boat. Like my ponytail.
Oh, Outdoor Life in Oklahoma just showed up, and he's going to be like, what in God's great green?
Why is this guy wearing a Shriner?
Why is Doc wearing a Shriner's hat?
Yeah, tomorrow that Shriner guy he'll be chasing a snakehead tomorrow. Yeah, if you don't wear that fishing tomorrow, dude.
Oh, I'll ask my in-laws if I can take it. It was my father-in-law's father.
Yeah.
So I don't want to ruin it. You know?
It's probably a family heirloom you're in there goofing with.
I can't believe he still has it. That is awesome.
You never told us he was a Shriner.
I didn't know.
Oh,
I had no idea.
Secret life. Wonder if they got
not my father. Not my father-in-law. His father.
Oh, did they get a clown car?
They might have had one. I don't know. I have a whole new set of conversation to start on Sunday when everybody comes over here for the barbecue.
Oh,
You can order one for $20. You're ordering it now. All right.
That's going to be our new South Florida fishing hat for everybody in Florida. We all got to have it, but it's going to be we'll call it a shiner. We're shiners.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
I
it's
know.
not offensive to wear it.
I'll
I mean,
design
it's
one.
vintage.
I'll design one. We'll do like a fishing pole, and then this can be like this right here can be like a slimmer swimmer or a big jerk kind of like half moon, and then this will be like a little like bass in the middle. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll design.
Do you
something.
know? All right, here's some trivia. You know what that hat is called?
Have no idea.
It's a fez, like on that 70s show. It's a fez, F-E-Z.
Ah,
I
okay.
don't know, Laura. Lindy looked at it. There's one that says primer.
Yeah.
Do they don't say Syria?
No.
Yeah, they all don't say Syria on
I don't know. We'll have to.
them.
She
That's
says,
right,
yeah.
Rob. You'll be the Shriner guy. Yeah, it's a fez. I just looked that up. I used to love fez when I was a kid. They'd come in a little plastic dispenser.
I don't know if you could hear the little one when she came out here laughing.
Oh, we could hear her squealing.
Oh yeah. She loves Pez. Oh my God.
I love Pez.
Isn't that the greatest candy?
Do you remember Dots?
Yes.
I love Dots too. They were good. Oh, I pictured Rob riding in his boat with his fez on.
What if we all got them and then like did a complete and total like okay, so the Hillbillies, Cousin Elvis, you and I, Lindia, Rob, let's get Steve from Salty Fresh. All of us, we all head out on Donkeyland, all wearing the Shriner hats.
Oh, she's filling us in. Laura is officiated in 1872 in Oklahoma.
You have to be a master mason before you can be a Shriner.
Oh yeah, you got to. See, I always wanted to be a mason. I wanted to figure that stuff out.
That makes sense because my father-in-law's father was in construction and stuff, and then they started the welding. He started the welding shop, years and years ago. And my father-in-law, that's what he does. He's a welder and metal fabricator. So I mean, that makes sense.
What's that got to do with being a mason?
No, he got his start in construction just like my father-in-law did, being a mason.
Masonry.
Although my father-in-law did like woodwork and cabinetry and stuff like that.
Okay, wait a minute. Both of y'all think the Masonic Lodge has nothing to do with masonry.
Oh, that's what I thought you were talking about.
She said you have to be, the Masons, the people, what was the movie with, what's his name in it, where they went looking for all that stuff at the Masons here? They built Washington, D.C.
Oh, like those people?
Yeah, the Masons, not.
See, I'm totally confused. I know nothing about this. Like,
okay,
literally nothing. And it's pretty damn obvious I don't know anything about this.
And a Mason is a bricklayer anyway.
Right.
By the way.
I know what a Mason is, like that Mason. Like I said, working in construction.
So does he know where the Confederate gold is?
Probably.
Because they say the Masons hid that, and then they built Washington, and all the roads are laid out to all-seeing eye and all that.
Oh, all those like the conspiracy theory Illuminati type things.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Laura, we are from North Carolina, so I know what you're really saying when you say "bless your heart." I know what that means.
I tell my students all the time, "Oh, bless your heart." I'm like, that just means you tried and yeah, no.
Okay, just because Doc is going to wear that hat and learn to lay bricks doesn't mean we're stupid.
Hey, how funny would that be? Me putting this on, me like, all right, guys, in today's video, I'm learning to be a mason. And we've got this brick. We're going to use some pestle and mortar.
The only thing I really know about Masons is my taxidermist used to tell the story. However he shakes hands must be close to what the Masons have as their little certain handshake. Because he said 4 or 5 times he shook hands with these rich guys at these big taxidermy things.
Uh-huh.
And when they shake his hand, they'll get up close and call him brother and say something, and he'll go, "I'm not a Mason." And they're like, "Oh, I thought by the handshake you were." He goes, "I don't even know what I'm doing, but everybody thinks I'm doing the Mason handshake."
Yeah, it goes to show how much I know about the Shriner thing. I'm just glad we got the hat and that
You
it
got
all
the
worked
hat,
out.
man. I'm gonna make one. I think I can get my old high school tassel and a little bit of felt and some construction paper, and I can come up with one.
Construction paper. Lindy, it's going to be arts and crafts out in the garage this weekend.
I wonder if we can see if we can order those hats. Me and Lindy's can say Okeechobee. Yours can say Palm Beach. Rob's can say Orlando or whatever his is. So
we're going to make our own fraternal of Masons, but we can't call it Masons. We can call it Bassons. I don't know.
Missons.
Fishins.
Oh, that's funny. We done made it 2 hours.
Did we really? Oh, wow, yeah.
And we have talked about a whole bunch of nothing and a whole bunch of something. So,
did we barely even touched on what what our plans are for fishing this week?
Oh no, we know you're going after a snakehead, and they know we're not going because too many people. So we got it.
Yeah, we did cover that.
The Shriner thing kind of took. See, that was Laura's fault. She said Myrtle Beach, which started the bikers and the Shriners. So all this is Laura's fault.
Yeah, actually, Laura, I'm not going to blame her because it worked out really well.
Now she wants to put Pez in her fez or something on her fez.
Actually, I do have some Pez, Laura. So yeah, we could probably throw some in here.
Okay, how about a Shiner guy Pez dispenser wearing the hat? You kick him back and he kicks a Pez out. There you go.
Oh, sweet Jeebus.
All right, well, I think we're going to roll up out of here.
I think so, too. I think it's about that time to hit the dope rhyme.
Drop it, Doc.
No, I still got to write the lyrics to our song. That's happening.
Yes, that will come.
For the next time that we go fishing.
That's what we should do. Everybody make a fez, and then we can have a little video competition on who made the best fez. You already got one. You'll cheat.
Well, no, I can't use that one because I didn't make that one. I'd have to.
I'm like Rob. I'm gonna order me one.
Well, no, that's cheating. If we're gonna make one, we got to make one.
You can drink soda with anything, right?
I was thinking you can't drink soda with Pez, but that's
Pop Rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, you can drink soda with Pop Rocks. It's just not a great end result.
Don't drink Coke and eat Mentos.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
That would be the fuzzy one there, probably. Do you remember the Mentos commercial where the guy would get he opened the car door and went through the back seat and got out the other door?
Yes.
I don't know why that popped in my head when you said Mentos. I think that was a commercial.
Yeah, I think the Foo Fighters did the song to that.
Yeah, and they went in the door and out the other.
Yeah. You cheat using Burger King had it. No, that's not cheating. That's creativity.
That made me think of ding, pazzer, dun, ding, pazzer, dun, ding. You remember that? That was one of the first computer damn things, you know. I work at Burger King making flavor whoppers. We wear paper hats. Would you like an apple pie with that? All right, I'm out of here.
I am too. I'm gonna go get some sleep and try and go do some fishing tomorrow. And then
who's Mikey? Who's Mikey that died? But then he was found alive years later.
Is that? I don't know. I'm not
Mikey,
sure.
Was he wearing a Pez
or a fez?
All right, Doc. Great live. Thanks to everybody for coming by. Next week.
Really appreciate everybody stopping in. Laura, thank you so much for bringing this one into the realm of the Shriner. That was fun. Hey, listen, before I go, I just want to if
Mikey
anybody's
likes it. Yeah, I know what she's talking about.
Oh, Mike, you like it. Okay.
Stop. Everybody when I was a kid said I looked like that guy's name was Mason Reese. And no, not Mason. No, he wasn't the Mikey guy. He was the other kid. Never mind.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but before we go, guys, just do want to say it is Memorial Day weekend and want to say thank you to everyone that served, and hopefully everybody takes a moment this weekend to stop and really pay tribute to the reason why we have this 3-day weekend, and that's for the men and women who did not come home. And
right.
Remember, it's not about beers and barbecues and hot dogs. It's about them this weekend. So but as we leave, I want to say cheers to them and thank you to those who have served, who are serving. We wouldn't be in the position we are in this country, in this great country, without their sacrifice. So
very good words, Doc.
And I will see you guys soon.
Yes.
Because we need to go do another fishing trip. It's been way too long. It's been almost a month, which is almost criminal.
You're the busy one. You're the one with all the big plans.
I know it's my fault. It's
not a fault, dude. You have kids. It's just where you're at.
It's gonna calm down. School's almost over.
Yep. All right. Thanks, everybody.
All right, guys. Rob, Laura, Earl, everybody tonight, thank you so much.
Next week it's on our channel, back on Small Water Charters. So.
Yep. Yeah, we'll be over on John and Lydia's channel next week on Friday night. So jump over there, and really appreciate everybody jumping in tonight. Have an amazing weekend, a safe weekend, and we'll see you guys next week, okay?
See ya. Tell them, Lindy.
Fishing is fun.
Fishing is fun.
Fishing is fun. That's right. Good night, guys.